Welcome to Books for Success. Today, we're unraveling the insights from The Joy of Movement by Kelly McGonigal, PhD. Rethink the significance of an active lifestyle that helps to make you happier, stronger, and full of hope. Get inspired to start moving. You'll learn 1. The psychological rewards of movement. 2. How exercising can be addictive. 3. Insights into the power of music. 4. How your muscles can empower you. If you like our content, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Don't be shy about smashing that like button if you discover something valuable. Let's grow and succeed together. Movement results in happiness. Life is motion. Our well-being and health are directly related to how active we are. It affects our emotional and mental state and determines our overall quality of life. In today's world, a person living in a metropolis is significantly limited in daily movement. Careers often require us to stay indoors and sit in front of a computer most of the day. It leads to muscle spasms and fatigue, making us want to spend the evening lying on the couch. However, here is a paradox. The less we move, the less we want to. That is, motionless rest does not restore energy as a walk in the fresh air would. To be inspired to move, you need to start moving. The habit of physical activity keeps your body, soul, and brain in good shape. The hormones released by the body during sports help you experience stress, regulate the intensity of emotions, and feel happy and light. Group workouts help you socialize, while individual training lets you reflect and clear your head. Also, moderate exercise during the day improves your sleep, allowing you to recover fully at night. Stay tuned to learn more about all the benefits of an active lifestyle and receive a hefty dose of motivation to start moving right now. If you are ready to accept rewards from your body for being sensitive and kind to it, this summary is definitely for you. Let's restore the lost connection with nature, the world, and their energy through movement. The need for movement is in your DNA. Activities you need for survival as a human also please you. That's how nature guides you in life. Eating food and sleeping are the most prominent examples, but there are more. For instance, people enjoy working in groups as it also fulfills social needs. You experience relish when you see the result of your work. Psychological traits of a human include a need to have a sense of life. We naturally make success stories and use metaphors when analyzing lives. It makes us happier. You don't need to question yourself about what to do. All the connections between activities and rewards are intrinsic. It's already in your DNA. You only need to follow your instincts. One of the most significant ones is the need for physical activity. In 1855, a Scottish philosopher compared the pleasure of a fast walk to an intoxication similar to Bacchus's ancient ecstatic worship, the Roman god of wine. Vibar Cregan, a cultural historian, also noted exercising's associated pleasures, runner's high. He compared it to inebriation. American professional golfer Scott Dunlap equated the runner's high to the feeling after you had a few energy drinks mixed with alcohol and painkillers. Other people see the runner's high as a spiritual experience. For example, some would start crying after their morning run. They likened the tearing to spiritual bliss, and the feeling was close to the description of connection that shamans usually give. The physical effort produced brings relief and purification, like a catharsis. It provides a sense of euphoria and belonging to something more. Movement lets us leave the framework of daily worries and return to the connection with the natural energy inherent in the human body. A theory explains post-exercise joy. It is related to the feeling our ancestors had when hunting and gathering food. The movement was a survival question, so they experienced the same euphoria after these activities. Did you know? Some cultures still depend on hunting and gathering, so their survival is based on physical abilities. One of them, the Hadza, is the tribe that lives in Tanzania. Studying their habits helped anthropologists to see the advantages of their active lifestyle. Persistence in sports makes you feel in love. When we experience the runner's high, it pushes us to keep moving. Instead of giving up, we feel empowered by Mother Nature to carry on following our goals. Hunting and collecting food were energy-consuming for our ancestors. They didn't enjoy these duties. Instead, they had to travel quickly over long distances. As a result, their bodies have evolved to adjust to physical activities. And now, humans are born with muscles and joints that make them strong enough for the life people had thousands of years ago. The runner's high makes you more purposeful regarding your career, finances, relationships, or other achievements that don't require physical strength. The power in your body influences the ability of your mind. Regular sports improve blood circulation, ensuring better oxygen delivery to all organs, including the brain. It clears the mind, drives away anxiety, and lets you focus on the here and now. The runner's high brings us in contact with the part of ourselves that does not give up but sees things through. It pumps us with endocannabinoids. Neuroscientists have described this chemical as the "don't worry, be happy" chemical. It backs up the belief that exercise makes people happier and more outgoing. In 2017, researchers studied how endocannabinoids worked. Scientists discovered that 3 things could lead to endocannabinoid release. 1. Cannabis intoxication. 2. Exercise. 3. Social connection. If you hesitate to start going to a gym, invite your friend or try group classes to meet new people. For example, running is an excellent tool for socializing with like-minded people. Exercising together, you can experience the joy of cooperation as you follow the same goals. Likewise, group work activates specific brain regions, rewarding you with a mix of dopamine and endorphins. Research shows that repeatedly seeing the same person is pleasurable for humans. Similarly, our ancestors built groups with others to help each other survive, and trust was the base of this unity. Also, try to explore new paths while jogging with your comrades. That way, you enjoy the views and give your brain a pleasant load of new experiences. Did you know? A decrease in physical activity can lead to a depressive state of mind. Not a sports person? That might shift. In the 60s, a group of scientists decided to explore the impact of training on sleep. Their work revealed that people who exercise sleep better than those who don't. However, they could not determine if ceasing activity affected deep sleep because they could not find willing participants. After offering a more significant amount of money, they found a few respondents. Even before the experiment started, researchers were surprised that people couldn't stop exercising for a month. Shortly, the participants began to complain of insufficient sleep and psychological stress. This work was the first of its kind back in the 70s. The results assumed that working out can be addictive and lead to dependency. Later, further studies also confirmed the findings. According to them, breaking a routine of exercising affects your mental state. For example, due to edema, you soon notice a visual difference in the body, dramatically affecting your self-esteem and self-confidence. One missed workout can make you anxious. Lack of movement can cause headaches because of the tightness in the shoulders and neck. Also, you would be tired and feel heaviness in the body more. You could even start having the first symptoms of depression. After a week's pause in training, you may experience insomnia. Routine exercises are in many ways very similar to drugs. Exploring the parallels, scientists discovered the influence of workouts on the brain. They activate the same neurotransmitters as drugs, and both cause identical mental alterations. Being hooked on exercise is not necessarily a bad thing. The significant distinction between exercise and drugs is that exercise comes with its limits, unlike drugs. Exercising will never damage the standard of your health or the decency of your life. Training makes people hooked on a routine. We gain satisfaction from finishing our daily routines. In a way, the brain is simply holding on to good habits. Did you know it takes around 6 weeks of regular workouts to get hooked? So if you hate sports but want to start a new healthy habit, try it for this period and you will start enjoying it. The power of music naturally moves us to dance. When we listen to music, our body moves as a reflex, and our instinct nudges us to follow the tune's beat. This nudge is an urge groove. For some people, it's physically challenging to resist. This instinct is built in. Toddlers can react to a beat 2 days after birth. Experiments prove that music triggers the motor system, like if we were listening to music with our muscles, not our ears. The brain shows activity even if a person doesn't move while listening to the songs in a scanner. Music activates the following. 1. The supplementary motor area. The basal ganglia. 3. The putamen. 4. The cerebellum. All of these brain regions plan and control movements. Enjoyable music provokes the release of adrenaline, dopamine, and endorphins in your brain. These chemicals energize the body and alleviate feelings of pain. Likewise, music helps to connect with the group when you are involved in the same activity. Music can help us to break the limits of our physical abilities. An experiment was conducted on middle-aged diabetic patients with high blood pressure, in which they assessed the effect of upbeat music on their cardiovascular test results. The outcome showed that patients who began walking dramatically increased speed and persistence. The results revealed that the patients ran for an additional 51 seconds due to music exposure in their tests. Music challenged their abilities and made them push further. Athletes know the effect and use music to speed up, show better results, or raise tolerance to external factors. The choice of music isn't random. Personal preferences take place here, but there are also general tendencies. For instance, lyrics can motivate you to work hard if the main motive is determination, like in Eminem's Till I Collapse. Joyful movement is easily influenced by music. Listening to happy music, people move with joy. In contrast, when they listen to sad songs, their actions become slow and filled with grief. Move your way to greatness. Regarding courage, we use symbolic speech related to human body parts, such as overcoming barriers or walking through fire. Perhaps you don't know, but it can also be a tool for empowerment. When you feel the actions in your physical body, you start to believe in your ability to face and overcome anything. Sometimes you need to undergo a challenge to realize your strength. How do you know that you can do it without trying? Naturally, your mind uses a new experience to support you in other activities. Climbing a hill can have a symbolic meaning for the self-image in your head. Human beings are storytellers. The stories develop our perception of ourselves and the surrounding world. Through movement, you can reach the depth where you hide your stories and rewrite them based on new feelings. You feel better about yourself and your abilities when you accomplish physical challenges. You can run the extra mile, lift more than usual in a gym, or master a new dance style. Choose whatever appeals to you to trigger the changes in your self-esteem. You might be skeptical about the result, but try it before judging. Depression caught 20-year-old Auralia Ming Senarat while living away from her family and friends, and she had difficulties at work. She couldn't bear it anymore and planned to end her life. Deadlifting in a gym, she realized she didn't want to fulfill her intention. She chose to live. The awakening she received from exercising turned into a new goal. She was excited to see a stronger version of herself. After 5 years of exercising, her record reached 300 pounds. At the beginning of the 19th century, Thomas Brown stated that our muscles help to sense self-awareness. Moving your body, you send signals to your brain. When you lift something, your body feels empowered. Then your mind analyzes the feeling and comes up with the message, I am powerful. Likewise, when you dance gracefully, you think, I am graceful. Through muscles, you perceive yourself in the world. Green exercise boosts mental health. Throughout history, human beings have been in contact with nature, spending all their time outdoors. However, our generation works in co-working spaces, high-tech offices, or cafes. We prefer to stay in comfortable houses or wander around shopping malls for the rest of the day. Modern society has lost the connection with a rich source of energy that is always there for us. The current living conditions are new for people. Our body is not designed to sit 8 hours a day. It suffers and gets sick. The human brain evolved in nature. To maintain a healthy psyche, we need contact with nature and spend time outside the concrete walls. Otherwise, people face anxiety, depression, and numerous mental illnesses. Everybody similarly describes their connection with nature. We feel freedom, inspiration, and curiosity. Some people compare the feeling to being cuddled by a beloved person. Our worrying minds finally calm down, surrounded by trees and grass. Interestingly, those who start to spend more time outdoors report that they forget about the problem. Walking helps us to slow down and focus on the present moment. Mindfulness is the practice that people use to stop the flow of thoughts in their heads. You can experience it by spending more time out. Curiosity and love arise inside when mountains or the ocean surround you to switch your worries. But you don't have to travel far away to get this feeling. Even a walk around your local park can reward you with positive emotions and reduce stress levels. Practicing sports outdoors is beneficial for your mood and health. After doing so for 5 minutes, your outlook starts to change. It could also be helpful in cases of clinical depression. For example, Seoul psychiatrists asked their patients to walk in the Botanic Garden every day during the entire period of their treatment for depression. After a month, more than 60% of patients were in respite. An alternative study in Austria showed that hiking, aside from the prescribed curing protocol, helped treat patients who attempted suicide. Practicing green exercise shows immediate results, so you can use this method to bring peace into your mind when you feel drained. Conclusion. You can rebuild your connection with yourself and bring out your hidden potential by being active. Moreover, it helps you unite with like-minded people who also care for their bodies and minds. Scientists try to produce medicine that would have the same effect as working out due to its numerous benefits. Your lifestyle changes with movement. You feel happier, more satisfied, and empowered to reach new horizons. When you start exercising, you awaken the instincts that sleep in your body. Humans spend thousands of years fighting for survival. The body you were born in results from evolution. Historically, people needed to be physically active and strong to survive, but not anymore. Movement isn't a necessity but a tool that can boost your life to a new level, starting with your perception of yourself. When you deny the significance of exercising, you disconnect from your human nature. You can cooperate, overcome hardships, and form unities through movement. You can feel the reward shortly, but to speed up the process, you must move your activities from the gym to the outdoors. Embrace the power of nature and use it as an unlimited source of calmness. If you are ready for change, move your body and follow the flow. Join the group if you want to feel cooperative. Turn on the music if you need help figuring out where to start. And go to your closest park or forest if you need to clean your mind. Remember that you need to respect it and ensure you feel good.
Try this.
1. Join an activity group. 1. It could be a group that walks, runs, dances, or jogs daily or weekly. 2. Make up your mind to be dedicated and start moving your body daily. 3. Search for the beautiful places next to your city where you can reunite with nature.
Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey.
If you've enjoyed our summary, consider reading the full book for a more in-depth exploration. Before you go, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and share this video with someone who could benefit from these insights. Until next time, keep reading, keep learning, and keep growing.